If you already started to figure out that all women are not the same and that women are not a monolith, then this video is for you, okay? So I just want to talk about my crown loads as this sun is getting hotter and my things that I'm remembering and want to speak about and just share with whoever's listening, okay? Ancient Earth was all woman. There were no men here. Woman didn't need to be protected from anything because there were no men here. Ancient Earth, the divine feminine, the woman who gave birth only to daughters as reflections of themselves through parthenogenesis, did not require anything from a broken version of themselves, DNA-wise, which are men, because they're not XX, they're XY. I believe that when the fallen angels, Enlil, Enki, the Anunnaki, those were the male species in a parasitical form that fell to earth. The fallen angels, men fell to earth. And when they did, they were received by Wombman, the indigenous of earth, in positive and negative ways. I believe there was a great divide amongst Wombman of ancient earth when it came to the fallen men, the fallen angels. There were women who wanted to keep our traditions and our connection to earth pure without involving men. And there were other women who wanted to imbue men with the magic and the knowledge and the wisdom of women in hopes for a positive reflection in men to be their partners. Just stick with me for a minute, okay? So imagine this division amongst women, and you had them giving their magic and their secrets over to men who in turn, over time, used it against all women and this feminine earth to make this a prison planet and to subdue women under patriarchy. I want y'all to think about that, because ancient earth being all feminine with parthenogenesis and us giving birth to reflections of ourselves through our daughters, when the fallen men, when the fallen angels came to earth and was accepted by certain women, and the patriarchy over time took over the matriarchy, parthenogenesis was lost. Woman forgot. And with that came the menstrual cycle and the pain of menstrual cycles. With that came painful childbirth, because giving birth to men now became painful. This also made us forget and far removed us from when you go through menopause. You think about it. For those of you who are watching and have come this far, many of you already know that you're not considered an adult until you are 40. Till you are in your 40s. And when a woman is in her 40s, she begins going through bodily changes that we all have been taught to call premenopausal symptoms, right? But this time frame of now being an adult in your 40s on into your 50s is a time where your internal powers are supposed to grow and multiply. And before men fell to this planet, women were able to live very, very long lives, a couple hundred years, maybe on up to 1,000 years. There are scientific proofs and receipts of humans being able to live for very long periods of time. They speak about it with it being mankind, but ancient women already had these gifts and these powers. But when we were women deceived by other women, because see, men didn't take over earth by themselves. We had women who sabotaged womanhood on this planet in general. And yes, I'm going to be saying woman and womanhood a lot, okay? Because that's who we are. We got done dirty by our own kind. You know how there's this discourse online right now that's saying that, it was black people who sabotaged other black people and that allowed white people to take over? Okay. The same trick. It's the same trick. It's the same type of sabotage that women did to one another. And this is just going to be a part 1, because I'm going to come back with a part 2 where I'm breaking down the different types of women. But this is just the basis of it. All right. So listen, we got turned on by our own turned on us in this divide. Okay. Men got powers here on earth. They allegedly became the gods on earth. A male god replaced our great mother spirit here on this feminine planet. And all these discrepancies, all of these traumatic events with our bodies and with our wombs took place where we lost our remembrance. We lost our powers and our abilities by serving men and serving a male god, and caused menses, menstrual cycles, menopause. I mean, if you're into any type of etymology, if you're into any type of understanding of words and what's behind the meaning of words, there is no way in 2026 that you are not able to see that all those words having men in it represents men being the downfall of woman on this feminine planet Earth. So I want y'all to think about that, okay? Because that's not a coincidence. Furthermore, with woman not being a monolith, I am an ancestral link to women of ancient earth who were not for uniting with men. This comes through me being an asexual woman. But I'm gonna come back with a part 2 with this. Okay, so I'm gonna see y'all in the next video because I have way more to say about this.